Hey guys, it's me, Miss Norris, and today I'd like to share a fun read aloud with you of the story, The Hugasaurus. The Hugasaurus was written in 2021 by Rachel Bright and is illustrated by Chris Chatterton, and it tells the story of a little Hugasaurus. If you're ready to hear the story, I'm ready to share it with you. Here we go. The Hugasaurus. Ooh. This is the little Hugasaurus playground. I'll get up closer so you can see that. I'd like to go play there. There's a neat slide and a sand pit. That's a big dinosaur print. A little Hugasaurus, who was feeling very happy, skipped off through the ferns and blew a kiss back to her Pappy. So the little Hugasaurus is going to go out and play, and she blew a kiss to her daddy that she calls Pappy. For today was a special day, a day to make some friends, a chance to run and hide and seek for playing Let's Pretend. This Hugasaur and Pappysaur had never been apart, but out into the world she went with wonder in her heart. So this is, the Hugasaurus is maybe her first day of school, and she's going out to meet some friends. She's sharing, and to play games. She's taking turns. But she's never been away from her Papasaurus before. But she's enjoying seeing things, and she wonders and has wonder in her heart. And she looks pretty happy. And in the dappled sunlight, she broke into a run. It wasn't long before she saw some others having fun. Excuse me. So she's out wandering around. She sees a bunch of other kids out having fun, and she ran up to join them. "Hello," she called and gave a wave, exploding in a grin. And all the little dinosaurs said, "Hi, come here, join in." She greeted every one of them and told them all her name. They played and laughed so perfectly at many kinds of games. So all these little dinosaurs saw the Hugasaurus, and she told them her name, and they all said, "Come, join us, play with us." And they played lots of different kinds of games, and they all laughed and played and had fun together. Jump rope, sand games, all kinds of games. And to start with, it was wonderful. They all slid down the slide, but then they started wondering whose turn it was to hide. A squabbling was bubbling and growing up and out. Those little dinosauruses began to roar and shout. So everything started off great, and then they had some disagreements. And they started fighting and roaring and shouting, which can happen sometimes when you're playing with others. "I'll go first," said one of them. "No, me," replied another. Then he stomped an angry foot, which scared his little brother. "I don't want to play with you," a grumpy Saurus cried. "You're always spoiling everything," another one replied. So one of them said, "It's my turn," and the other one said, "No, it's mine." And one of them stomped and scared his little brother. And one said, "I don't even want to play with you." And the other one said, "You ruin everything." And they're all getting kind of upset and bothered. And remember, this is the Hugasaurus' first time out in the wild without her daddy. And she's not sure what to think about all of this. Hugasaurus felt quite lost. "Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! How could she bring the sunshine back and chase away the tears? So she doesn't know what to do, but she's thinking about how to make everything get better. And she's worried. Oh dear, oh dear. Just then, a fuzzy platypus, he waddled up on by. He paused by Hugasaurus and looked her in the eye. What, he wisely offered, would your Pappy say to do? What makes you feel better? Then you could try that too. Well, our little Hugasaurus, she thought of something snug. If ever she was sad, her dad would wrap her in I think you know, rug, in a bug. No, he'd wrap her in a hug. So whenever the platypus gave her a really good idea, what would make you feel better when you're feeling sad? And the thing that she can think of is that she gets a hug from her dad, not a rug. I was just kidding. Oh, there we go. So that is what she did. She asked to hug them, one by one. She said, "Can I hug you? Can I hug you? Can I hug you?" And she asked everyone. Now, she did something very important. She didn't just hug everybody. She said, "Can I?" And that's important. And slowly, they stopped fighting and remembered to have fun. Not only that, but magic spread against those twitching ferns. The little friends, they hid and seeked and beautifully took turns. So that hug was a contagious kind of hug, and it made everybody feel better, and it reminded everyone, we're here to have fun, and we need to take turns. And if a squabble simmered, they all promised to be gentle, to be a lot more mindful and a lot less accidental. Our little Hugasaurus, she had started off some ripples, and soon those little huggles, they became some double triples. So they started really thinking about each other a little bit more and being thoughtful and not accidental. And now when they start thinking they're going to be upset or fight, they talk about it and they hug double and sometimes triple. So, when you choose to shrug it off or maybe hug it out, there's no need for all that stomping. You won't want to pout or shout. And in choosing to be kind and nice, you might just change one mind, and that in turn might shape the world. So, she's saying when you're having some trouble, maybe hug it out. And you won't need to pout and shout at each other. And just remember that if you choose to be kind and nice, that might change the world, and in turn, it might make a world where everyone is kind. Because if you're kind to others, then they'll be kind to you, and they might be kind to other people that you never even knew. Look at this, it's like razzle dazzle, this playground with a rainbow and everyone smiling and waving and being happy. The end. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the story of the Hugasaurus, please hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the page. Excuse me. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. If you're not a subscriber yet, please hit that subscribe button down at the bottom of the page. And don't forget to click the bell so that you're notified when there's new content. I hope to see you all again real soon. And go hug your friends, but ask them first. See you soon. Bye-bye.